July 14th, 1916.
Cabaret Voltaire.
Zurich, Switzerland. Dada Manifesto. As our friend Hugo explained to this very room not long ago, Dada is new. But Dada is also ancient. It is new by the very fact that yesterday Dada was not something people could extol on. Now, people can address the validity of Dada and its followers. But it is ancient by the simple fact that we understand Dada, even if we don't like or agree with Dada and its followers. It is Dadaist simple, really. Dada is primordial. Dada. In English, it means father. In German, it means goodbye. In Swahili, it means unconstitutional. In Valencia, it means Usilo no Philo. In Maltese, it means the bitterness of nihilist art movement. In Urdu, it means, man, don't miss this opportunity and just go for it. And so on and so forth. Dada is one word. A word that exists in all languages, from time immemorial to the last syllable of recorded time. A global word that answers all questions. Dada. Dada is the word, not Greece. Dada is also the answer to all the questions burning inside your soul. Will you enjoy this show? Dada. How you watch theater? Dada. How Dada is Dada by Dada? Dada. How does one get rid of the artifice of forming content and reach honest truth? Dada. Dada is the word of the world. Dada is the world's portal to truth. Random, nonsensical, but nevertheless true. Dada. The way the universe actually is, not organized and ostracized. Because Horatio well knows there are more things dreamt of in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. How can we expect to express and sense the world around us, but only if it makes sense? What is sense? A child that hasn't learned the grammar and syntax of its parents is still communicating and making sense. Gaga, gugu, blah, ichun. The universe of worlds within him expressed his sentiments that way. He used his words. He used his words. He used his own words, not words made up by someone else centuries ago. We all have our own rhythms, vowels, logic, consonants. If you have within you a sentiment that is 25 meters long, then you should use a word that feels 25 meters long, not abide by Norton or Oxford. Their words are only 3 centimeters long. Lama, Dhamma, Fama, Vakananan, Kanananan. That is what Dada gives us. Access to the primordial ooze of feeling, of truth, of the human condition, of the illogical, logical Dada. In plain speak, the canvas is bleached clean, while the synergetic synthesia soul of the world is presented with no socio-politico-economical constraints. Dada gameless. Reposit Dada. Open your Dada eyes and Dada soul, and all will be Dada explained. Dada. Dada means nothing, or everything, or both, or all. It just goes to show you how narrow-minded people actually are. They love art, the avant-garde. They extol cinema criticism. They go to the theater, but can't seem to unlink words from meaning, form from content. They absolutely adore Shakespeare, but abhor the creation of new words, which is hypocritical and unsound if you consider the man's work. Words come into existence every day, but are left bloodied and mangled on the arms of their progenitor because it is something new, not a rehash of something old. How can we evolve if we cling to the past with such a tight grip that we strangle our newborn babes to death? Everything has a universe of words within them. Why is a tree just a tree? Why can't it be a tree, a plexam, a harbinger, a plulpush all at once? Why can't we just embrace language, but also free language? Babble it all up in a mishmash, pish-posh, a sort of wibbly-wobbliness. This importance towards words is a stuffiness of the highest order. Down with Norton, Oxford, Merriam, Cambridge, and long live Dada. Dada capo, Dada sound, Dada soul. Meaning is of the highest importance. Art is trust, truth. Well, truth is beauty, actually.
Well, beauty is truth, according to someone. And art is beauty.
Does art have to be beautiful?
What is beauty?
Something really unusual, of course. But certainly as well, something really deep in all this strangeness.
I know many things, I do. I don't know a lot of things, but many. I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know how much I don't know, but I know it must be a lot of things I don't know. Because I know some things, well, I know many things. Some things I wish I didn't know or knew less, and something I wish I knew. And I know there are things that I don't even know to know. There are many wonderful things that I don't even know I should know, so I want to know them, but I don't know what I should know. For instance, I know the square root of 9 is 3, or that pi is 3.14, well, I could go on with the rest of the numbers, but I know I don't have the time. And I know, even though you don't know that I know, but you should know this, I know, you know? I know numbers. Number 8, number 8, number 8, number 9, number 90, no, yet.
Keep in mind that this was the 20s, my Kinder von Hopsu. Times were different back then. A lot of the younger feminists didn't even realize how different Marlon clarinet were back before the second wave.
Just saw the most beautiful thing in my life. And the death of the sea is the most recent update that will make a difference in the first morning of the most important day in the most recent version of the day. Day before and day after. The first place I can get a job in my room for improvement, but the best way to go out and forget about it. The future is a great killer. Sandwiches are the only thing that I can get the hang of. Few days to the point where the hell out here in a row. The tabula rasa, Rosetta Stone, pick dictionary of the audiovisual world.
You have no idea what I want to be: a good time, a good day, a good way. And you can get to see my friends, and I love you so much, honey. And you can get to see my friends, and I love you so much for me. And you can do this. To be in a statement from a year earlier, as a motivating factor for the outburst of the two-dimensional black on white. The crime of knowledge writing while knowledge lacking the knowledge reading. Dada.
Get your life in prison if he's not a bad thing. I would like to have a great love. You can spend your entire life doing what's expected of you. Living your life on the right side of the tracks, abide the law and still have a life sentence, or be on death row. Or you can spend your entire life behind bars and still have an electric chair appointment on your calendar all set up and never spend a minute locked up. A prison is not a prison if you want to be there. Take your mind out of the gutter before it's too late. Take your foot out of the butter before it's too late. Take your pills before every meal before it's too late. Take your dinner at the exact same time every day before it's too late. Take your feet off the grass before it's too late. Take your job seriously before it's too late. Let your elders beyond your state. Take your skates out of the ice before it's too late. Ain't your time to do it right before it's too late. Take your salary out of your savings before it's too late. Take your daughter to work before it's too late. Or take your time with doing things before it's too late. Take your shame and hide it before you mate. Take your nightly television intake before it's too late. Ain't you before too late. Take your newspaper and read it cover to cover before it's too late. Take your religion and use it against others before it's too late. Ain't your life and waste it for too late.
7, manufactured in Dadaists, Russia. Serial number A262544780. This Singer sewing machine has been kept in the family like a big, unique, valuable relic of our grandmother. According to the stories that are passed down to me, this thing has been kept in the family from generation to generation. My ancestor used it smoothly for many decades. She serves them with dignity and never let them down. No. This Singer sewing machine was easy to manage and does an excellent job, even on a very thick skin. Like a buffalo, tight, might, right, height. But unfortunately, this rare property was broken down over time as it got transported from one place to another. But after some hard work, tracking down original pieces and retrofitting some new improvements, this machine is back.
This perfect female sure knows the balance between virgin and vixen, doesn't she? And now, folks, our wonder of the workforce. This strong, empowered fighter is shattering all kinds of glass on this corner. Remington Monarch, the Beast manual typewriter.
Howdy. Vintage Remington Monarch manual typewriter here. The Beast might look old, but it is in good condition. Packed and spins easily. All keys work well, though there is some dust on them. Uses a double color ribbon, black and red. As a matter of practice, I reckon replacing it before a major event such as this one, which I did. These ribbons can be found at any office supply store. The leather case in which it comes is also in fair condition. Zippers are non-working though, which is a shame, but understandable given its age. The handle is split in half, which is another tissue that sends these issues are on the case, not on the beast itself. I don't really worry too much. The beast needs regular cleaning, but that's about it. Case needs to be either replaced or really worked on, but I don't mind having that be the downfall since this little baby can type. And I can type 196 words a minute on the beast, which is a pretty fantastic number, if I do say so myself, since the world record is 216 words per minute, which was set by Stella Kahunas in 1946 using an IBM electric typewriter. And this little baby ain't electric. With its smooth keys and all, this is old school badassery.
Are you ready for this fight, folks? Are you ready to rumble? Racers, ready? Get set. Go!
heart of my bottom. Give yourself a round of hands. Even if you are getting laid under the blanket, ooh, we'll bring that bridge when we get there. 'Cause baby, we're the cream of the cake. It's not rocket surgery, because patience is a virgin. Woo! Thank you from the heart of my bottom. Give yourself a round of hands. And if you are getting paid under the pocket, ooh, we'll bring that bridge when we get there. 'Cause baby, we're the cream of the cake. It's not rocket surgery. No, not rocket surgery. Because patience is a
We move to the machine. Settlement. Auto, vault, flats, auto, center. Night. Resolution. Is this late?
Start. Not now. Now. Not knowing. Dada, dade, dadi, dado, dadu. Dada, dede, didi, do, 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 do. You know what to do. Hello, how are you? Perfect. Perfume. Performance. Perfusion. Perpendicular. Words for short. Because words are not feeling exactly, but a semi-articulation. A feeling in a poetic way is three-dimensional and always evolving, like a drop of dye inside a glass of water, visible, ever-changing, and real. But we exhaust ourselves with explaining ourselves because words are two-dimensional and static. The concepts they relate to are too broad and ever-changing to be encompassed by simple words. Which is why we get frustrated and we fight, and we can never truly understand someone. How could I have done this? So many times I've told myself to keep myself close and not let other people in. And all of a sudden I'm the idiot who allowed myself to get used up. Like a tissue paper, a bellhop, a maitre d', a concierge, disgusting little break. How could they have done this? How can people be so ignorant of other people's wants and needs and just barrel through life using people? And once they're done, toss them in the bin like a used-up tube of toothpaste. Inconsiderate bastard, little know-it-all. Dismiss her, I know how the world works. Yet I can barely function without some other. Go home, go home, go home. How dare them do this? How can people be so damn oblivious and so moronic? Instead of being here and present, they go hide behind some other people. You know me like the palm of my hand because of how long we've known each other. But me, on the other hand, I barely know you. Right, that's what you said. Well, I'm so glad I'm so simple to be read and understood. And you're so complex and difficult and beyond my small understanding. Thank you very much. I'm a rain dog too.
I sense the ground swaying and I capture the sound of falling water from the skies. Takes one to know one.
Got a sprain incarnate.
No.
I have a sprain and a collar on my shoulder to show the shoe.
So happy birthday.
The faith he had no effect on the outcome of his life. That exists in that exists.
The Dada relies on the lack of autoritas and the complete vacunicness and vacantness to order, the amorphousness, and to do, and the Great Dane's speech. When we unleash the total non-linear dynamic system of dogma, it is goosebumps. The cosmos is uncontaminated of order. The hominina clad hats, through their linear understanding of indefinite continued progress of existence and events, have tried to contaminate the cosmos, which is impossible as a way to remain rational. Nos ficariamos bedlam if we acknowledge that we actually are not sapiens, but just a bunch of microbes clinging onto the tertiary solid mineral compounds from a G-type name sequence luminous sphere of plasma held by its own gravity. Like a rolling stone. Let your self-barreled racers swamp blueberries and pickles of genus and gunpot in a bird of passage and sheets till the end of the inert mission algorithm.
You're a
a gosh darn stupid fuck of a cunt for even coming up with this damn motherfucking shit idea of a bitch-ass pile of motherfucking shit. Fuck her right in the pussy, you clusterfuck wanker full of bollocks. Damn asshole, faggot, bitching, cunt, cock-slutting douche pussy. Crap your bloody bitch slut cock into an ass flap. Isn't this fucktastic? This testicles tit bitch tainted a hoe snatch is a coos out of a fuck bag. Fuck you, you fucking fucker of a twat waffle. Bitch hole father shitter. Up shut your ass, mother bitch.
Totele eje, jolik, que je vonje. Lanço-no moi bebe. Do que eje? Nossa, assim você me mata. Sick te orospo. Wolverhampton, Alalerma.
Tu es Dada. Jobshin of the create mon. Chip. Ka. Tu es Dada. Dankin God overling krendis spa. Tu is Dada. Ni spirlo fahid ha. Blibo. Tradition Dada. Matanus. Escalier. Respira. Frisson. Tadish Dada. The. Deja vu. Vivilini, I say, Lady Dadaism!
That electron running the magnetic fields. Mystic of the location here.
Stop.
Good mind,
Not
right
now.
here.
Now.
This is honest to God, my grandmother's roommates. You will actually be listening to me describe the honest to God best of movie salad ever. Firstly, it's crucial to use a good quality olive oil, as well as fresh parsley and mint. Dry or old parsley mint will absolutely destroy the dish, and these flavors should entice the dish and bring it to life. Secondly, set your attention and find me right as well as slightly crunchy but also tender cucumbers. Since the height of tomatoes comes now behind us, I was relegated to use cherry tomatoes, even though I detest cherry tomatoes. The simple fact that it explodes or bursts in your mouth is beyond atrocious. Why would anyone describe and like the food that explodes in your mouth is beyond me. Secondly, cucumbers. I like using Lebanese cucumbers, not only because tabbouleh is a Lebanese dish, but your husband has a tender skin, crunchy texture, and just a bit of sweetness. But Japanese cucumbers will also work well, although my grandmother would turn her nose at you. Or give you a side-eye glimpse that probably looks like nothing, but behind her eyes there would be a universe of disappointment within. Anyway, secondly, soaking the boulder. Most recipes will tell you to cook the boulder raw. That will make the whole thing too soft and mushy and the dish will be destroyed.
Now, most recipes will tell you to soak the vulgar in cold water. But my grandmother, genius that she was, would soak the vulgar in the dressing. That way the vulgar absorbs all of those delicious flavors, and the tabbouleh isn't too watery. Now for the dressing part. Whisk together the best olive oil you can find, some freshly minced garlic, and some freshly sweet lemon juice in a small bowl to blend. If you notice, I'm not giving you exact measurements or what have you. A person needs to learn to decide and gauge for themselves how much is too much or how little is too little for a recipe. Aside from me, people need to stop following paper recipes. How will you ever truly learn how to prepare a dish with love if you are always following the paper recipe? Know the ingredients and then make up the rest. Grandma always said. Anyways, once the bulgur is in, set it aside for about 15 minutes. Once the bulgur is in, start chopping your vegetables. Your red onions, your tomatoes, your fresh I cannot stress this enough. Your fresh parsley, fresh mint, salt and pepper to taste. Don't overpower the bulgur. That is the star of the dish. Don't put too much of that other stuff in there so the bulgur just looks like a garnish. The dish needs to have more of that brown delicious stuff. And now for the secret ingredient of my grandmother's that no other tabbouleh salad uses, but that my grandmother did, and it made her tabbouleh soar! Okay, here it goes. And her secret ingredient is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He makes my nails turn to hair.
Turn into.
But indeed, the warm egg knocks out of Tom Waite's hands.
I take issue with this one regarding the truths it's supposedly exposing. On the one hand, what the audience is doing is terrible. But on the other, it is what they were told to do, which I think takes away from the message a little.
Does anybody know what it's supposed to mean? Donda, I mean, there has to be some sort of meaning behind it. Correct?
My Geschlussblatt's opinion are an amalgam of various ideas and concepts.
What good is an opinion if it is wrong? Je ne crois pas sounds like postmodernist bullshit statement to me.
If you want to really understand this avant-garde piece, read the article on it, Jib Jib. That's what we're supposed to, no?
There is no activism in art, my dear. On essence, the artist is a part of life, which she destroys by creating art.
I used to think people had to form their own opinions of works of art. I now understand you must first read the reviews, comment threads on all appropriate media sources, form a pre-opinion before seeing the art.
Inconstitucionalissimamente.
The art is the last thing we need to see to understand it. It's the journey, not the destination, right?
I only know my ideas of other people's ideas. It's like a film. It's shot beautifully. The cinnamon topography is beautiful. This is like a PG-rated version of Marina Abramovic's Rhythm Zero, or a variation on the theme of Yoko Ono Piece. People bashing his work seems so very simple. This show is a good idea. We're making a statement about society or something.
Stop looking for subtle meaning, because there are none, not subtle and not straight. Bullshit art is more like it.
Oh, so it's a tale of an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. Dada.
Wait, do you mean kitsch? Does anybody know what it's supposed to mean? Or WTF, what this is about? For fuck's sake!
No, not kitsch. I mean, plain kerplot. The most annoying thing is only a couple thousands of people care about what she's doing, and she thinks she's a very big artist. I mean, most of the people going to see her quote-unquote show just laughing about it because it's stupid and pointless.
So I hear you enjoy reciting bosta other people say.
You, talking heads, stop making sense.
So, dentists make their living from fixing unhealthy teeth, right?
Right. So why in God's name would I use a toothpaste 4 out of 5 of them recommend?
Ew. If you consider this art, your scope is way too broad and you just have bad taste. By your vague definition, almost anything that exists could be art. A splattered bug on my windshield could be called artistic. Such a definition denotes real art, and strips it of any substance which it might have had despite the innumerable abstractions that distort it. And if you can somehow define this as real art, then it is bad art. It requires no taste, no talent, no hard work, and it has meaning only for those who refuse to accept that it is nonsense that has no meaning. A child could make this for God's sakes, so it can't be art. Children aren't artists, they're children. This work is lazy and pretentious, and that's it. Long live Yanini! Gazpacho! Cochabamba!
Everybody has their opinions. What's art to some? Bullshit to others. I, for one, am not gonna sit here, watch this stuff, and try to interpret whatever kind of underlying meaning they're trying to convey.
Yes, but art, regardless of quality, has to have some sort of meaning, no? I mean, plenty of things are just stupid and meaningless.
Then let us look for meaning. Let us. Lettuce and tomato. Tomato, tomato. Mayo, mayo, Cinco de Mayo.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato with mayo. Will that be all right?
What was the point of that? Anyone care to explain? Anyone care to find meaning?
No thanks. I'd rather take a cheese grater and grate my tongue repeatedly. Here's Dada. Even if I crack your brain and expose to a broader sense of the world, your narrowness will allow yourself to let go. Be happy and accepting. Combinaison antique. C'est clair à la mode. Your opinion is fact, so this is bad. The end. End of story. Period. Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Flight to Houston, that language became the virus. We adhere to such strict rules of sentence structure that we can never achieve honesty and truth. We even have an order to our adjectives: opinion, size, age, color, shape, origin, material, purpose, then a noun. A lovely little old rectangular green French silver riddling knife can exist because that subconsciously makes sense and is adhered by. But God forbid we have great long green British dragons because that is weird. In plain speak, become Dada free by Dada adherence.
This is the record of the time. And call me on the line, and my service will explain why I painted it all black last night when the autumn leaves started to fall. The mirrors would shatter, the scaffolding would totter, the balloons would fly away, and the sky would dim.
Freedom and democracy in the world is not a bad thing. Pink hair is a very good thing because I don't think that the government has said that it is very nice. And subversion with a cause and a goal and a technique is always a good thing. No spinster lollipops for me. Yes, we have no bananas. I've got lusting palates. I always eat them. There's the vibrator koi flower toy. A dozen cocktails, please.
Our goal was to stir the world, to create new ways of thinking and new orders, not to regurgitate the world in a nonsensical way. Our aim was to instill a lavender ideal, to create focus on the work, not the artist's extra part, but the mind, the truth, the meaning. But we've been slowly forgotten and erased. Because what else could we be remembered for? A sister, a helper, and a system, right? Tell that to Marcel.
Dada is revelatory. It opens all notions of all things. True equality can be reached through Dada. We can see the unfairness. Your contribution to an entire movement is boiled down to sandwiches and coffee and beer when you also supplied extensive socio-political commentary as well as thought-provoking art to the world. So take advantage of our lack of confidence. Our present culture must be done with all things. We must ideologically destroy common sense. The public base, major institutions like schools, museums, the mayor's office, libraries. Destroy the logic of all prevailing order. From this manifesto, all things must be understood and reshaped. And from this manifesto, all things must be challenged and not taken for granted. The meaning and purpose of this manifesto is to simply exist. There is no meaning behind it. We must ignore subtext or embrace all the subtext. Only then can we hope to balance and reach equilibrium. And it's going to take a lot of Dada. Dada.